Yo, what's going on? Today I have for you all and myself. Oh, it's just a TV. My bad. Sorry for the moment of hold of silence. I apologize. On this one, I'm going to. My time here is good. It's just the time and place is a little off, but I'm presenting this from a fifth dimensional standpoint. Okay, I broke this down. It's my time traveling jump dialogue. The motherfucking missing link piece of the puzzle. Quantum physicists and scientists getting involved in. Let me just get into it, jump into it. This is all that I have for you. What you guys can see, break it down to you. All of these things here have a meaning. First and foremost, I want to start off with third dimensional time, linear time, third dimensional linear time. Then a past, present, future. In my previous video, I had past, present, future with a question mark at the future and exclamation point at the future. I am in fifth dimensional time. 5-dimensional. Before I talked about fourth dimensional and didn't go into the 5D. This is the sum up what 5D is like. Also the higher dimensional perspectives and that standpoint of time and space. There's different degrees and laws of vibration, etc. Stuff involved within time travel, time, space, dimensions, quantum theory. All of that's from higher dimensional thinking. We have string theory, super string theory, the hypotheses, all scientific theory, thoughts, phenomena of how something is to occur is from the higher dimensions, higher dimensional thinking. First, one must become fourth dimensionally mind imposed to observe or to conclude itself, to have a thought or to bring about what it's like in a 5-dimensional perspective or even higher dimensions itself, just breaking the limitation of a third dimensional minded person into fourth dimensional thinking, fifth dimensional thinking. In my experience, 5-dimensional thinking, fifth dimensional thinking is not thinking at all. You don't think. Fourth dimensional thinking is by thinking through concepts. Also, 5D does utilize the thinking thought process, but chooses when and when not to. You can choose not to. If you want to think, you can think. Thought becomes an automatic response of like subconscious effort through the mechanics of quantum consciousness. And quantum consciousness is getting into this stuff breaking down here with time travel and shit. Third dimensional linear time, past, present, future. A, B, and C, D. You got points. I'm gonna slow it down for people. This is the past right here. Going to the present. Present moment is 5D. Simple as that. But for someone this complex of a mind to grasp this concept, to experience this, you have to understand it. A person might walk into a 5-dimensional room and may not know or realize they're inside of a 5th-dimensional room. Get it? So you must know this kind of information before walking into the unknown. This past linear third-dimensional time is the sequence of A, B, C, and D. Point A to point B to point C to point D. Fourth dimensionally, I could skip point B and C and go straight to A from D, or D to A, or A to D. Get it? I could literally do this. Take out my pen here. Look. This the past. Reference. Past to reference. A. A is past. What I'm going to do here is do this. Whew. And I'm at D right now. What did I do is just increase my signature vibration to a higher octave and lowered it down where I can meet myself in the future. Get it? To point D without going through step B and C. Linear time is very, it's very tiring. It's very tiring and it's third dimensional. It's linear. Everything's straight by the books. This way, this only way, and not this other way that you can create. When you create your own way, it's a fourth dimensional thinking. It's fourth dimensional. There's also things, it's beyond time and space. There's some stuff I got here too. 3D plus time and space equals 4D, which we already know. You can apply the knowledge, you can do shit like this and other things that I'm not going to go into. It's already documented. Somewhere else or myself has documented them. Time and space travel, time travel is fourth dimensional thinking by means of doing this wave within third dimensional time. It seems like you're time traveling. You may not notice it that fast or realize it, but it has occurred through the raise of octaves, vibrational frequency. I had to repeat that part. You raise your vibration up, and you go low down here, and you skip. You skip one step because when you know how to raise your vibration like this, you can choose from this point where you started and the distance that you traveled to raise it that's this high. You can keep going, but you have to come down to realize you've made a change, which is a dimensional marker, a point of choice. It's a marker. It's a point. You keep doing that, you raise it, come down. And each point that you stop at, that's your mark in these dimensions. Time and space is like utilizing the concept of time is when you look, you see the distance of how long it's taking me to go from this, with my finger crawling like this. How long is it taking? Damn near 10 seconds. For someone to measure the time and distance of a person from this point to this point, and the rate that it takes could be this slow or it could be this fast. So with this being said, you see, for example, how to accelerate. It's not even in the video, but let me just say it this way. How you accelerate your own vibration is essence of time travel. I'm showing y'all how I did this. I mean, it's documented. I can't really show you in real life yet. Get it? I'm showing you and explaining you what is going on. Breaking to the second part, a fourth dimensional space-time, fourth dimensional doorway is going through a door, a portal, a tunnel. You can walk through a third dimensional door like any old regular door. You walk through a door, you come out on the other side, inside of a room, wherever you go. But it's always based off of that law, being linear, boring, tiresome, a lot of effort, strain, a lot of work. You can skip all that shit and go into fourth dimensional. You go through a door. Be like, hey, see you guys. Niggas around here. You know what I'm saying? For example, concept right here. Me and my boys just chilling, smoking tree outside. I feel like going inside the house because I don't feel like smoking no more. And all of a sudden, I get a thought of inspiration. And I bring it back outside with me. And what I have to bring to the table, when they come to find out, is an inspiring thought come from 5D thought consciousness. Then it's like, oh shit, let's turn up some more. So time is longer in the experience of the what do you call it, a cipher when you smoke with a bunch of people. This is just a concept, but the time is longer. The time frame is longer. So it's not like you're running out of time or you have no more time to do anything or there's not enough time. There's all the time in the world. There I come with this infinity symbol here. When you have this is what I'm talking about. When you walk into a fifth dimensional presence or fifth dimensional being operates off of this frequency. This is when you expect the unexpected. And when you find out, like, look, you don't know what you're walking into when you go through a fourth dimensional door. You have to be prepared for what you about to walk into. I'm speaking on experience. And fourth dimensional doors is similar to time travel and teleportation. If I can give a good thought about that. Which it's like walking into a room where something's already there and something's already started there. You walk in right in the middle of it. And you're like, what the fuck did I just walk into, bro? You guys are crazy. I'm just gonna go. I'm like, no, stay here. Don't you want to dance a little bit? I'm like, what? They just pull your hand and you start dancing. Like, bro, why am I feeling like dancing right now? I don't know. It feels good. Don't stop. And you keep dancing with the good music playing in the crib or in that room. Perfect example of walking through a fourth dimensional door. From my experience, though, let me tell you, from my experience, there's other ways to look at fourth dimensional space-time doors, like these portals here. When you walk inside something, you walk in and you walk out. There's no need to close the door. It closes by itself. Like Neo in the Matrix. Another perfect example. The guy, what's his name? Morpheus says, I can only show you the door. I'm not allowed to go with you. Not from his word for word, but that's what I'm saying. Not on quote unquote. You gotta go through the door. What's down the rabbit hole? They always talk about this shit in movies and stuff. Everybody gotta go through one. You ain't gonna wait in line and watch everybody else go through the door while you just stand there watching them go through the door. That don't make any sense. What you're waiting for. Number 5, with this fifth dimensional time travel, you're not necessarily in time at all. There's no time. Time is timelessness. Timelessness. I mean, in this perspective, I have to show you this. Look at it as this. This reads out as one in all, all in one. I don't have anywhere else to document this except for my room. I don't want to wake nobody up. Eventually, apparently I kind of did. This is the fifth dimensional presence of any singularity, any individual. I'll show you guys a better picture of this in the next. Let me show y'all now, but I ain't finished yet. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but look, check this out. I drew this for you. This is 5D, 6th-dimensional perspective, 7th-dimensional perspective, third dimensional perspective, fourth dimensional perspective. They're all on the same canvas though. I drew them all together. This is the sun, eighth dimensional perspective, plus one or minus one, 9 or 7, give or take. This is seventh dimensional perspective. What do you think that is? The sun. We see it every day. I'm gonna go back to the picture, to the thing though. I'm not finished talking about it. I just want to show y'all what it's like. So it looks like that, bro. This is 5D right here. Seen as, and also this apple. The apple within 5D. From my perspective, this is what it looks like. You're seeing something from the outside, but you're the one thing looking at itself, seeing itself from the inside out. Meaning whatever you is inside, that also come outside, you show itself, and you see what you show, and everybody else see it too, inside and out. You can also see other people's self from a fourth dimensional standpoint. Excuse me. Because look, you can step into other people's shoes. I'm just saying people, quote unquote. I'm not saying people is a certain person in general. 4D, you can step into someone else's shoes through 5D perspective. This is like code, but this is simple language of the universe. This is how I really got it, though. Yeah, that's how I really got it. 5D plus 1 is 6-dimensional. Numerology, symbols. A better way to explain this is simply showing y'all the picture next. Let me remind you, I'm in 5D. There is no time. When I step down from 5D is when I go into 4D consciousness, where I'm aware of some sort of time, a time frame. In that experience, you can either jump to 3D and do something in the world that relates to third dimensional experience, like physical, material, eating substance, like solid foods. I'm gonna go grab an apple from the fridge. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna drink a beer. I'm gonna get some juice. I'm gonna go to my car, park my car, go to the store. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna make some music. I'm gonna call my girlfriend. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn the light on in my bed. I mean, in my room, on my bed. It's crazy. Now that's third dimensional. Fourth dimensional is like this. It's internally understanding someone from how they feel, how you guys feel together, in your presence as they are within you. It's like seeing yourself without duality. Third dimension is duality, and then you see fourth dimensional shit talking about what is duality. This is unity. When you come into 5D, you are everything at one, all in all, one in all in one. 5D. The sixth dimension I put together to look like this. For some odd reason, it doesn't make sense. For example, if you're looking at your bigger self, look at the Avatar, for example, the movie. Not the movie, the TV show, cartoon jump. He came and stepped into his higher self, or saw his higher self, through the Avatar state. He says, hey, that's my bigger me. That's your highest self. And that's you. You're you looking at yourself from a different angle or perspective. You're looking at yourself from a sixth-dimensional standpoint while you're third-dimensionally. It's like having an out-of-body experience or transcending experience or dying and coming back to life. It's sixth-dimensional. Remember what I'm saying, because someone's seen this and you're seeing an experience that has happened right now. It can happen in the future, and it's also happening now. Everything is happening now. This also teaches you from six-dimensional standpoint that we are all one, from 5D. Because it's just about learning and growing into who you are, knowing who you are, knowing more of who you are, becoming more of who you are. Let me say that. Six-dimensional standpoint, and, consciousness is seeing yourself as everything and everyone, and you can be whoever you want to be. You can be them. You can live your life to be Jesus. You can be your mom. You can change your timeline. You can switch your timeline from the past to your future self, or yeah, it's like changing your character in a game. But the best analogy to use for this is the avatar state. You ain't never seen the avatar? Bruh, it's his higher self. And seven dimensional was laughing from this imaginative state, saying, ha ha, look at that. And when you see yourself like that, look at that. This is coming from 5D, 6D, 7, 8. It's very beautiful, I say. Indeed. But that's what I got. I don't want to say too much. I'm not going to give off too much information. It's a lot to handle. I'm running out of time, so make sure y'all all. I mean, y'all all caught up with this. This is as much as I can give y'all right now. 5D don't want to talk about too much because it's always doing this. There's no big need to talk about too much stuff and saying this is mine, no that's mine, and fighting third dimensional duality, and fourth dimension is, yeah, what time is it? Perfect time. We finally meet. Yeah, baby. I've been waiting for this my entire life. I'm glad you came. It's all right, baby. Now we're here. And then there's love connection. Then there comes 5D. I'm in love. 6D. Sixth dimensional consciousness. I love myself. 7-dimensional consciousness. 8th dimensional, 7th-dimensional, 9th-dimensional consciousness. Yeah, so that's all I have for today. But that's time travel. If I said any more than that, I'd be confusing you. So I'm not going to say two more. This makes a lot of sense. But yeah, my time is up, y'all. Peace. I'm going to show this one more time, and that's it. Take a snapshot if you want, if you like.